So I'm going to tell you about a really honest place that I'm in right now. And I want to just explain it because it's something that I've always had, but now I kind of understand it completely. But when there's something going on that takes up my mind and that becomes all-encompassing for me, so it could be, you know, something going on in life that is new or different, a big change, or there's, you know, a lot to think about, or, yeah, anything really that I become hyper-focused on. So it could be anything. You know, I find it really hard to stop the hyper-focus. So it's like my brain just will not give in. Now that can be really, really good. Say, you know, when I was in uni, and I had to get something done by a certain time, and I had to be obsessive, you know, about the information, and I was able to produce, you know, quite really good kind of things quite quickly because I would just hyper focus for a really short time usually, actually, but I would just get hyper focused. But the thing with me in hyper focus is I stop sleeping properly because my brain keeps going on the subject at night. I forget to eat, and I can just all of a sudden become really dizzy and just think, I've not eaten for most of the day, and I can forget to eat, so I have to like force myself to eat. And sometimes I really don't want to eat, which is the really strange thing, because I'm so focused. My brain will go, no, I don't want that. I'm on this. I'm on this topic, this and this alone. Now that can be really, really good if it's a topic that isn't concerning you, or it's a topic that, you know, excites you, or something fun. It can be really, really cool actually at times, but it can also be quite hard when it's a topic that is something that is confusing, or something that you just don't quite get, you can't quite, you know, get an answer for, and you're there kind of digging and digging and digging and digging and digging and digging and digging, and you just can't stop. Your brain is just, I'm going to find out what the answer is to this. And I find that, yeah, everything else goes out the window. And I'm in a hyperfixation mode at the moment on a specific topic, and it's just really hard to get my brain off it. So, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually force myself tomorrow to try and do the video about the coping mechanisms, because I've been meaning to do that for ages, and my brain has just been hyper focused, and it's just really, it's been relentless, to be honest, and it's just been so difficult to get it off the topic. So yeah, I just thought I'd explain that, because hyperfixation, it can be a superpower at times, and that's true, you know, it can be a superpower. And I think that, you know, in some cases, you know, when you're, I mean, I would be a great researcher, you know, I would just be, my brain would be relentless. Because my brain is a researching brain. It wants to research, it wants to find the answer to things. But when there's uncertainty, or there isn't a really clear answer, it just goes round and 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 won't stop. So it can be a superpower, but it can be also, I would say, super debilitating if you allow it to just, you know, keep going. You have to find something that works. And And so far, meditation is really helpful for me. That can sometimes work. Distraction has been really helpful. So I picked one of my other favorite topics and I tried to distract myself, and that worked for a good number of hours. So I'm trying to learn how to deal with this, because it's a constant loop and it's really, really hard because your brain is so focused. You know, we have amazing brains and they do focus really, really well. But it can be, you know, really difficult to stop them if they're focusing on something that you don't particularly need to focus on, or if they're focusing too much on something. On searching for answers is one where my brain just goes into hyperfocus. So yeah, I just thought I'd say that. I know I don't look 100% great right now. You know, my hair in between washes, my hair just goes really greasy. So I don't know, but I know that yeah. I don't know why I even said that. Awkward. But that's kind of part of being autistic for me as well. It's awkward things I've said. But yeah, my poor brain at the moment is so hyper fixated on something, and I'm trying to get it off the topic. Any suggestions would be really helpful, because I'm really it just doesn't want to come off the topic yet. Whew. Wish me luck.